Hi everybody, welcome back to another business analysis video. Yay! In today's video, I'll be talking about reasons to not become a business analyst. In my last video, I talked about top 6 reasons you should become a business analyst. If you haven't watched that, please go and watch it, okay? However, I wanted to do this because as much as there are positives in anything in general in life, too much of everything is not good, right? So as much as there are positives in things, there are also negatives, right? So in the business analysis field, as much as I enjoy my role, there are some reasons why. There are some cons, right? Right, okay, so let's go straight into it. Number one, and just a disclaimer, I'm talking about these reasons from my own perspective and from my own experience, okay? There might be other reasons out there, but these are the only 4 that I could think of in my role. Okay, so the first one is fast-paced environment and lots of deadlines. So depending on it really depends on the industry. You can find yourself in a fast-paced environment and you can find yourself with a lot of deadlines on your projects or your requirements or some documentation, delivery. There's just a lot of deadlines and that you have to meet, right? And this necessarily depends on the demands of the project or the expectations. So this can be really challenging for some people, and it can also get quite stressful, right? Yeah, so that's one reason. You can find yourself in a fast-paced environment. However, as much as this is a con, it can also be a pro on other aspects, right? You want to always keep busy. You don't want to be twiddling your fingers and be bored and have nothing to do, right? So you always want to keep busy. You want to be having meetings, you want to be documenting things, you want to be clarifying things. You just want to keep hands on, I guess. But sometimes it can get quite stressful for me. And I just need like 2-3 hours break in a day rather than the 1 hour usual break that is offered, right? Or I just need a nap, right? So as much as this is a con, always try to manage your time. This is what I do. I try to manage my time effectively. Anyway, I don't want this video to go on for too long, but that's number 1. Number 2, which I should have made it number 1 to be honest, is the people aspect of the job, right? People in general are difficult. Like, what? You can just find yourself struggling with a particular type of stakeholder that are just making your work really hard, right? This can be quite stressful and challenging, which is not the most enjoyable part of the role. As much as I enjoy the people aspect, interacting and drawing up my requirements, you can't do your job without this, but you will experience difficult stakeholders, you will experience conflicting views. People generally are from different backgrounds, they have different experiences, different views, and you're just in the middle there trying to negotiate, right? So this can be a stressful part of the role. And just being able to manage it can make it better. Yeah, I guess so. Number 3 is constant learning. The learning never stops. As much as that's a pro, I also find it as a con, right? You have to keep up to date with industry standards. You have to keep up to date with methodologies. You just have to keep up to date. Right now, there is a lot of buzz about the agile methodology. A lot of industries are moving from the traditional methodology now to an agile, more iterative method of delivering projects, right? So you always have to keep up to date. You have to keep improving your knowledge. You have to keep doing all those trainings and certifications. Yes, so that's one con. I think also being in the role and gaining experience is part of learning. So try to see that as a pro as well. If you enjoy learning, let me let me just confess, I don't like studying. I'm not a studying type of person. I don't like studying. But you have to do it. You have to do it if you want to keep it in the box. I've been a bit too playful today. But yeah, right? That's that about that. Right, so that was number 3. Number 4. Where do I even begin? Where do I begin? Business analysts are easy to get blamed, right? Right. So like I was saying, it's easy to get blamed. For example, your requirements, you get blamed for your requirements not being done properly. You get blamed for testing not being done properly. You can get blamed for project being delayed because the BA took too much time in requirements documentation or requirements gathering, right? So that's that part of it, you. That's that part of the job. You can easily get blamed, right? Which is not the best, not the best. So in order to avoid this, you have to try your best to document your requirements well and meet the deadlines. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of deadlines. Manage your time effectively and communicate effectively. Those are the advice I can give, and those are the things that I've done. But notwithstanding, you will still experience these 4 things in your role when you become a business analyst. So I just wanted to prepare you for that. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's all I can think of. Actually, I just thought of one, number 5. A lot of times, stakeholders think that we're IT or computer fixers, right? Right? So people are confused about what business analysts do. Because sometimes you find yourself in IT department, they just assume because you're in IT department. So this doesn't only affect business analysts, probably affects project managers and other IT type of roles. Stakeholders would generally just assume because you work in IT, you can fix. Right, my battery died. So I think I stopped at the one that I just thought about. As business analyst or any role really working in the IT department, for example, a lot of times stakeholders or other employees just assume that because you work in IT, you're able to fix their computer issues, or you're able to fix some PDF documents, or you're able to help them find some document that they've lost. That is not the role of a business analyst, right? So that can be not really a high negative, but it's part of it too, my experience, where people have just come to me and brought their laptop and asked me to do something. I don't know how to do it. That's not my job, right? It happens a lot of times, right? So if you find yourself in that situation, just again, bring on your communication skills and point them in the right direction, right? Just tell them, oh, email this person. This person will be able to help you. Or if you have the time of day, you can explain to them what your role is and what you do. Up to you. But I would just send them to the right person, really. Yeah, so that's the 5th one that I just thought about. Hopefully no other ones come up, because I don't want too many negatives on this role. Yes, so I will end it there. I hope you've enjoyed this content. As always, please like, subscribe, share this content, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're updated whenever I upload videos. And guys, I have a lot of amazing content coming, so watch out for that. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.